Yes, this is my expression throughout most of this trip. We are now at the Rutkovsky brothers' family-owned bead factory, and here are just some of the examples of the pressed beads that they make. Now, Jill Wiseman, who was just in that picture, is the one who arranged this trip, and I'm going to give her the opportunity to tell you how the process is done at making these beads. It's a very fascinating process you're going to really enjoy.
Yeah, so this entire gray box up here is filled with molten rock. And it's those big glass rods. And this is sampling of the glass rods. Here's what it looks like here. So they're very large. So it's incredibly hot up there. And then if you bend down, you can see the glass stream coming underneath. And then there's a mold down there that's pressing together. The two pieces are pressing together, creating the bead shape. And in this case, there's a pattern that it's pressing in also. And then as it comes off the bottom, you can see that it's actually breaking every other bead so that they can get the one good bead. So you're getting two broken beads for every one good bead.
Gotcha.
And then after they've got this run, all still glass that's attached to the bead itself. So they run it through a tumbler.
Okay.
And as they're tumbling it, it separates those pieces of glass because it's already scored from the pressing. So it doesn't take a lot to actually tumble those off. And so once they've done that, then it goes over here to the shaker machine. And so this that he's putting on this conveyor belt is a mixture of the leftover bits from the outside plus the actual bead itself. So when he runs it, it shakes it, and the actual bead comes out here, and the waste goes in there. That's his beads, yeah. So and then all of that is waste. Alien face bead, because of course, right?
Oh, look at it's a little alien.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the rod is going to be where the hole is. So what we were seeing on the machine was these two pieces pressing together over and over again, and that's where you're getting the that's why it's called a pressed bead. We're pressing the imprint into it, and then the rods create the holes.
Wonderful.
This one is some kind of round bead that has some design on the inside. So you end up having to have the two sides together.
Wow.
So in this case, they had like an oval-shaped bead, completely covered it with travertine so that none of the red showed. So then he glues it down on these trays. So there's a sticky glue, and he glues them all down, and then it goes onto this, which is a table grinder. So it's grinding the surface off, and that surface that shows the red.
Gotcha.
But that's only half of the process, right?
That's grout around there, right? It's like a grout.
It's a glue.
It's a glue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
But how do they get here first?
He manually pours
puts
gold
them in
glue
there.
and puts them in. Yep. And then after
Is
one,
a machine that cuts them like this?
Is there a machine that cuts
That
those?
cuts all this?
Is there a machine that cuts those?
well, this is the machine that is grinding the surface. So right here, they're taking this, and it goes like this, and it's grinding that surface. And then once it's ground, it goes through a polishing step, and then from there, that's only one half of the bead, right? Let me get out of the way here. So he has to remove the glue, remove all the beads, put another layer of glue down, and turn them all over to the other side and repeat the entire process. Black.
Now that all the beads are made, they go into this room for sale. And this was just heaven. I mean, every style, size, color, shape that you could think of. Look at these gorgeous flower shapes. This is when all the beads are done. You saw how those were made. They all go into this room, and these are 1/4 pound bags, and we were able to shop till we dropped, basically. just amazing. I had way too much fun in this room for my own good. But it just really spectacular colors. And as I explained before, a lot of these are made in people's homes, and they have multiple, like they'll have that machine in their basement, and they'll work at night when it's cool outside so that their homes don't get super hot. And then they bring the beads back in for processing here. So here's some examples of some of the ones that I purchased. And to say I did a little bit of damage in this room is an understatement, but it was just too many beautiful choices to choose from.